Come on. I really need to take a drink now because my voice is getting croaky, but I'm playing. I can't. Oh, missed one. Not bothered. Just keep concentrating. Playing. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have made that jump. Shouldn't make those jumps. I'm going to stop it now. There we go. The background's distracting me. I don't know. Oh, it shouldn't be. I can play Techno Kitten Adventure with no problem. No looking at the background, just concentrating on where I'm going. But as soon as it's a game where there's not much going on in the background anyway, apart from an earth moving around and little machines, I'm like, oh, they look spinny. I can kind of judge how far through I am by how many of those pluses I've got, because I know there's only a certain amount in each level. Only enough to get you to that last one, I think. Well, yeah, I'd assume so. So by the time I get to the extra one, then I know I've at least got all the pluses, which means I'm probably nearing the end. I like the fact the music gets a little bit cooler when you get the pluses as well. It goes a bit faster and stuff. I'm recording this in 1080p as well. Don't know if there's much need to. When I started off, it said what like settings you want to play on. There was like low, medium, high, ultra, and I was like, how much different does? Oh my Christ! How much different do they look between? I'm assuming low would be pretty bad though, to be honest. But this is ultra, so. Nope. Oh, that was like the first we got. I'm just not concentrating enough. I'm talking to you guys, for goodness sake. What's your problem? Whoa, I looked at my mic there for a second for some reason, just to check if it was still there. Well, I don't bloody know. Okay. My tooth's really hurting. That's not nice. I'll just lick it, that'll help. Don't know why. I haven't bitten into anything today that's made it like that, I don't know. I'll have a look after this recording session. I know some of my friends have still got exams, so I suppose that makes me a little bit lucky. However, everyone's getting to the stage where they only have like 2 or 3 left now. I had 15 in total, which was less than I expected. I don't know why I expected more than that. I only have 11 subjects, and I knew that only a few of them had multiple exams, but 15's not too bad. I remember like in year 7 and 8 and that, I thought it was like 50 exams packed into like a month. It's these UFOs that screw me over. I always forget where 8 is, even though it's right above the finger I've been using to jump. Fuck off. Shit. Now my middle finger's really starting to hurt. I can't use my index finger because otherwise I won't be able to kick. I can just jump and kick every time. Then I can just use those 2 fingers at the same time. And for some reason that hurts my index finger middle finger less. So every time I jump, you're going to see the kicking motion too. Oh, damn it. I'm losing my concentration now. Oh, that's better. Just kick and jump. That looks a bit funny there. Oh, I almost missed that one. I do wonder what zone 2 and 3 are going to be like if this one's already like this. I wonder if the music's different as well. Probably will be. This music's nice though. I wonder what the boss battle's going to be if I have to like attack something or run away from something. I'm assuming it'll be run away, but I might have to kick them. They might drop like crystals. And I might have to kick the crystals to damage them or something. I've seen things on the internet about like speedruns of games, and I've always thought like, oh, I need to find a game that I could do a speedrun of. And when I bought this, I was like, oh, I can pick this one. No chance. And I mean the sort of speedrun where you start at level 1, and if you fail, then you go back to level 1, no matter how far through you are. I could just see myself crying by the end of that. Nobody say that you want that. I'm not making it. I thought it was part of the background. Oh, for Christ's sake. No, I really need a drink too. I haven't got any. I thought I had water left. I was going to say I'm going to sip with one hand and play with the other. Oh, that sounded a bit iffy, didn't it? Oh, my arm is getting sweaty. Don't have a clue why. Probably because it's resting. I'm shoving it into the desk in my tension and anger with this game. I always find when watching these sorts of things, unless I completely ace it, everyone's like, oh, you're rubbish. Well, no, I've seen it with like other people's things. Like when I was watching like the guy who made the Impossible game on his channel, like his playthrough of the whole level of the Impossible game, I'm always just like, that is completely amazing. Whereas anyone who like doesn't do well in it, I'm just like, you're shit. Oh, I jumped and then pressed it. Yeah, I'm always like, huh, they're so rubbish at this game. I'm so much better than them. And I just know that people are watching this going, terrible. This has been this stage for a lot of time. I don't know how I'm going to split these episodes, or if this is going to be like an hour-long episode of me playing this. With half an hour of it being this level. I wouldn't normally say I wish there were checkpoints, but just to get me past the crappy beginning bit that I can just get past with no problem. I always find that with the Impossible game as well. It's 30 seconds of, yeah, I know, I can do this, before you get to the bit that you want to try hard at and do. Almost missed the 8 again. I have a horrible deep down feeling that this level's going to be much longer though, because we're only at like almost 30 gold out of 90, whatever it is. I think we've been here before, have we? Definitely. Okay. I don't know when to call it quits. Hopefully not soon. Hopefully I'll be able to play for a little bit longer before getting completely annoyed by it. Oh my god! No! No! That was horrible. Damn it. I'm very annoyed with myself. Now here's the crappy old boring beginning bit again. Yes, just press 5 multiple times. Just jump, jump. Just this whole beginning of the game. There we go. This is where it gets slightly harder, but not hard in any sense. I shouldn't say stuff like that, I'm just going to jinx myself. And I'll die in a second. Oh my god. I was about to say, or I could jinx myself the good way and just completely ace this level now. And I just, from thinking that, I jinxed myself. Okay. Keep jumping happily. I'm trying to think of something to talk about, but then again I'm thinking don't talk, play the game. Does anyone have it in exams where they ask a question and then you're not sure what specifically the question is asking? I had one today. Not many people will know what this means, but how would you test a PCB, which is a printed circuit board, which is a circuit board for like an electrical component? How would you test it? And I was like, there's multiple things you could mean by that. How do you test it for problems in it? How do you test it in general? Which is a question that I'd already answered earlier. Or how do I test how like safe it is? Or how do I test if it can survive a 5-story drop? And it didn't have any sort of example of what it was asking. And seeing as I had 15 minutes left and that was the last question, it was 8 marks. I just wrote down all 3 sorts of answers. I was just like, well, to test for what the problem is, you do this. To test how reliable it is, and I just went through everything and just answered it. So, but just how do you test how do you test this thing? I was just like, it's a very, very vague question. There's like, unless all of them were okay, in which case I've aced it. I can't believe I died at a stupid little jump. My palm of my hand is getting sweaty because it's resting on the little armrest thing I have for my keyboard. Oh, I'm losing concentration. No talkies. On the upside, we're recording at 60 frames per second. See, I'm thinking there's 2 options. I can either, at what stage do I just stop playing and then come back another day and play it? Or at what stage do I cut the recording until I finish the level and come back? Because I don't know if you guys want to see me play it however many times until I complete it. Or if you'd rather see just me cut it after like a couple more deaths or whatever until I get there. But then again, you might want to see me finish it. I probably won't cut it, I'll just keep playing. I suppose I could keep recording no matter what. And then if I finish it, just show that playthrough, but there'll be no talking for that little playthrough of the last bit. Come on. Don't screw it up here. It's the UFO bit after this as well. So be ready to press that down key. And the up key. It's not the up key, I'm just going to call it that. It's the 8, 5 and 2 keys. But nobody cares. What the hell? Seriously? Oh, for goodness sake. Bloody Bit.Trip Runner. Come on. Come on. I'm annoyed now. Come on. It's also that thing where if I just... The anecdote I always use for this story is if I had a break... Have a Kit Kat. If I had a break and then came back, I'd do it on my first try. Like, I remember the ending of Uncharted 2. I could not do for the life of me. And I sat there for 3 hours fighting this damn boss. And then just ended up just screaming and just giving up for like 3 days. And then I came back and did it on my first go. And I was like, you... Part of me was like, oh, finally I've done it. And the rest of me was just like, fuck, really? First go? After I spent 3 hours just shooting this bastard. That was on crushing mode too. Lazarevich. He was the baddie. Haven't finished 3 yet. I should have. Now I have 2 months off, I probably will. Keep it going. Don't muck it up. I don't really know what's coming up. This is new, is it? I almost jumped for that gold there, but I don't want to. Come on. Give me a load of gold at once. Oh! I'm giving up. See you next time, guys.